Take me anywhere that you want. I don't even care if we come back again. And as long as the stars are shining above us, and I just wanna be where you are. I don't wanna close my eyes.
Hello everyone and welcome back. While creating the lunch ideas in my last vlog, I thought it will only be fair if I also share some quick breakfast ideas with you all that I prepare for Ruthvi and myself quite often. Also because a lot of my friends here are working too, and one of them said, why should just kids have all the fun? Which I totally agree with. So these recipes cater to anyone and everyone. At the end, the idea of this vlog is to share some ways of having a wholesome nutritional breakfast without anyone putting much effort. Monday mornings are usually lazy because it's a settling in day. And so I go with the easiest option of making Ragi malt pudding, and also because it's Ruthvi's all-time favorite for many reasons. I will start by mixing 2 teaspoons of Ragi gradually with some milk and make a quick slurry out of it. Now why Ruthvi loves it a lot? Because I make it chocolatey, and rest is history. I add unsweetened cocoa powder into the slurry and mix until everything is well combined. Now in a pan, I'll add the remaining half cup milk and bring it to boil. Once done, I'll add the prepared Ragi mix and stir continuously to avoid any lumps. Using a whisk to mix this mixture works even better. Once the mixture thickens enough, turn the gas off and add jaggery as per your liking. Jaggery is a great source of iron, so replacing it with the sugar is a very good option. Next, I'll also add shavings of some dark chocolate. Cocoa and dark chocolate makes a good fatty acid profile, which adds to the nutritional value of this pudding. Of course, moderation is the key. And lastly, to bring in some crunch, I will add nut and seed mixture powder, the recipe of which I'll share in a bit. Ragi malt pudding is ready, and it really takes 5 minutes to whisk everything together. You can serve it as it is or make it ahead a night before and serve it cold. Both ways, it is just so luscious. Every single drop of this pudding is filled with so much nutrition, and resisting to taste it will be very, very hard. I will jazz up this serving a bit because I had some time, and also because I want Ruthvi's week to start on a cheerful note, but you can totally skip it if you are in a rush. Tuesday's easy breakfast needed some dry fruit powder, but it got finished in the morning with Ruthvi's breakfast, so I arranged everything to quickly make the next batch for the coming days. I started preparing nuts and seeds powder ever since Ruthvi started on solid. This powder is very good option for kids who deny eating all kinds of nuts and seeds. Like for Ruthvi and Dhairya both, almonds are a big no-no. But for me, it's a huge yes. So I find my ways. I will start by dry roasting the nuts and seeds and let them cool down a bit. The key is to dry roast at a very low heat for a minimum duration to avoid nuts getting oxidized. I'll roast them for not more than 5 to 7 minutes. To add more nutritional value, you can even soak the nuts overnight and then roast them after drying them completely. I'll slightly remove the skin of peanuts, but this is absolutely optional. And this is the best and easiest technique to get rid of those peanut skins. You can add whatever nuts and seeds you wish to add, like sesame seeds, makhana, chia seeds, etc. because they are all very good source of protein, fiber, healthy fats, vitamins and minerals. Once everything cooled down, I'll grind them in a mixer in small pulses and make a fine powder. Sieve the powder and repeat the same process once more to grind remaining bigger pieces. Store them in an airtight container, and this batch is enough to last me for next 15 days. So coming back to the breakfast. After my little workout, I like to eat something cold, and a smoothie bowl looked a very good option. In the same mixing jar, I'll add frozen bananas. I never throw overripe bananas as they are high in antioxidants, and so I freeze them to use them in smoothies like this. Now I'll add some oats and dates for the sweetness. I will also add Nutella for some nutty chocolatey flavor. You can use any other nut butter instead, and 2 teaspoons of freshly made nut powder. I'll also drizzle some honey and add half a cup of coconut milk. Just blend everything in a mixer and a thick and creamy smoothie is done. For Ruthvi, I usually just pour it in a glass and give, but for myself, I will deck this up to give myself a fancy treat right in the beginning of the day. If you're working, just pour it in a tumbler or a mason jar and have it on your way to office, and remember to thank me during that small transit. Just kidding. Making a breakfast looks convenient on days when we get some time in hand, even if it's just 10 minutes. But what about days when we miss those alarms or have literally no mood to spend even 10 extra minutes in the kitchen? A high protein energy bar comes very handy during those harry days. For energy bar, I'll first chop all nuts of my choice. Once nuts are sorted, I'll collect all the seeds in one place. After collection, the second step of making these energy bars is roasting everything. So in a pan, I'll start by roasting the nuts. Once nuts are roasted well, I will then add seeds in the same pan and roast for just 2 minutes. Energy bars are a very convenient source of nutrition. You can easily grab and eat it as it is, and for busy moms, it works like wonder. To add some fiber, I will also roast quick oats to add to this bar. You can also go for old-fashioned rolled oats if you have them. To be true, all these options are not restricted to just breakfast. There are times when I get sweet cravings, so healthy puddings or snack bar like these are enough to satiate. Now it's time to add sweet and binding agents. Starting with some dates paste. Next goes some raisins, which will give a good sweet bites to the bar in between. Along with this goes the nut butter. I am using peanut, but you can go with your choice. And lastly, honey to bind it nice and tight. You can adjust the sweetener as per the required binding and taste. Before mixing, add a pinch of salt and some vanilla essence to enhance taste and flavor both. Mix everything and the base of energy bar is ready. Now just to give these bars a bar-like shape, I line a square box with parchment paper and fill the box with this mixture. Press the mixture tight with the back of the spoon and cover and keep in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours. Once this mixture is set nice and tight, take the brick out and cut into lengthwise. I usually store them covered in the separate parchment paper for the individual portions. Ruthvi really enjoys this as a treat with milk, and with everything present in just one bar, it doesn't take longer to finish the breakfast before leaving home. Because of monsoons, the weather felt really cold. So today I created a nice and warm bowl of oatmeal for Ruthvi, and I'll remake the same for myself. Oats are my favorite breakfast option because they are just so versatile. And to have a sweet and warm delight, I decided to make apple cinnamon oatmeal to curb the cravings. I will start by grating 1/4 apple to mix into the oatmeal. Now in 1 teaspoon ghee, I will dry roast some oats. This brings really great aroma, and ghee has healthy fats which works wonder to mind and body. Along with oats, I will also toast some freshly grated coconut for 3 to 4 minutes till you get that good aroma. Once toasted, I'll add 1/4 cup water just to moisten the oats. After 2 minutes, when water is soaked, add the milk of your choice in 2 parts. Mix and let it come to a boil. Add a pinch of salt and some cinnamon, and suddenly the aroma will increase the cravings even more. I'll then add the remaining 1/4 cup milk and bring it to a boil. A creamy textured oatmeal is ready, and now add the grated apple into it and mix well. I'll drizzle some honey for sweetness once the oatmeal is not very hot. Take this warm meal out in a bowl, but settling with just a bowl of oatmeal is a no-no. So let's give this meal some beauty to admire. Breakfast is a very crucial meal of the day, and so I try to make sure it's healthy, nutritious, and filling at the same time for both myself and kids. Fridays are the last day of the week at school, and the momentum of cooking also slows down. So I prepare the breakfast a night before and keep in the fridge. Chia puddings are the best make-ahead breakfast options, as chia seeds needs to be soaked for long. Mangoes are in season and they make the best combo for this pudding. I will assemble everything before starting to make this 5-minute breakfast recipe. I also like to add some oats in the pudding as they keep you filled for long. So I'll quickly make oats powder to go into this breakfast recipe. And now it's assembly time. In a bowl, I'll crush some diced mango, as I like some chunks of mangoes into the pudding. But you can totally use a mango puree instead. In this, I'll add 1 teaspoon flaxseed powder and 2 teaspoons of chia seeds. I'll now add some oats powder, as this will also give a nice body to this pudding. For some healthy fats, I'll add the peanut butter, You can add any nut butter of your choice. Mix everything well and at the end, add 3/4 cup coconut milk and mix well. I like some crunch into the pudding, so I'll add some seeds mix. The pudding is ready, and now store it in a container and keep it in the fridge overnight. So in the morning I gave half pudding to Rutvi and rest of it I'll enjoy before Dhairya wakes up. I hope this breakfast compilation was helpful to you. Like the video if you enjoyed watching the vlog. Let me know which recipe you liked the most and do share your quick breakfast ideas with me in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to join this community and join me on Instagram for some daily life updates. And I'll see you in my next vlog. Until next time, stay tuned and stay connected.